So it's another beautiful day out today. Josh is with me, and this is my grandmother's 2022 Buick Enclave. We're just going to do a oil change on it. 0W20, I don't know how many quarts it takes, but we're going to start by getting the skid plate off. Actually, I'm just going to get the cover off the skid plate there. So I'll update you guys in a minute if that's all I have to take off or if I have to take off the entire thing. Well, there's our filter, and sure enough, it was just underneath of this little cover here. So once you take the bolts out, which are 9/32, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it just slides out of this little back panel here. So once you slide it out of there, it just pops out and you can get to your filter. Now, I don't know if this is the drain or not. I mean, this looks like the oil pan to me. I'm just not too familiar with these newer model cars, to be honest with you, but we'll figure it out. So sure enough, it looks like our oil drain plug, and it's just an Allen wrench or an Allen key. So we just got our 8mm Allen wrench in here. Give her a little crank and see what she does, and then I'll update you guys in a second. Sure enough, that was it. Dude, that popped out like crazy. I mean, I went like half a turn with this thing, and it just shot out everywhere. It's almost all drained. That is crazy. Oh, little hex. That's it. I don't know how I feel about that. They do put an O-ring on it, though, so I guess that's one good thing. I just don't know how I feel about that plug itself. That's all. I might have to dry that filter off.
And they got a plastic oil pan and
yeah, plastic everything.
Quarter-turn drain plug. It's pretty.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the skid plate's one thing, but I mean, this skid plate's pretty flimsy. Like, that's not stopping a whole lot if you hit something pretty significant, but...
So, don't take this off-road.
Yeah, note to self, don't take this off-road. I mean, you can. Would I recommend it? No, not in the slightest, because you're probably going to find yourself in a pretty sticky predicament if you do.
Yeah, one rock and that oil pan's done.
That was only roughly about 3.5, 4 quarts, though. Because this is a little 4-cylinder turbo, but yeah. Let's see. She's looking, there she goes. Nice and black. This is the first oil change that this car has had. I'm pretty sure it's at least 4,000 or 5,000 over. So, yeah. Nice and black. But I mean, there's no shavings or anything, so we're good there. It's just, I don't know why they designed these cars like this, man. It used to be so simple. I don't know why we went to such a complicated method. Don't make no sense to me. But nevertheless, we got it out, so I'm gonna get this out the way, and then we can start getting the new oil stuff ready. All right, so we got our filter put back in, our new one, and we are using filter S45008XL. That is an STP filter with STP 0W20 semi-synthetic. And that's actually going to be next. Once I get the drain back in, we can fill this up. I got to find out how many quarts it takes, and then we should be about wrapped up. Currently used roughly 4 quarts of the 0W20 semi-synthetic, or I'm sorry, full synthetic. And it looks okay on the dipstick so far. It's so hard to see this thin type of oil because it's like water. So it's basically, you got to hold it up in the light the best you can. See where the line comes up on the crosshatch on the dipstick itself, because there's a crosshatch on this one. So let me see if I can show it to you guys. But if you look at towards the middle, you'll see where it starts to glisten there. And I'm just letting it settle down a little bit, because I like to put a little bit in, then check it, a little bit in, then check it. Because this says anywhere from 4 to 6 quarts roughly. I put in a little bit over 4, so we'll probably end up just using this whole thing. I don't think it's going to overfill it, but we'll just keep an eye on it and check it before we're done. All right, guys, so we got that oil change all taken care of. Pretty easy. I just feel a certain type of way about how they're starting to do cars now, as far as using a plastic oil pan. Yeah, no thanks. That would be a no for me if I was an engineer. But nevertheless, we got it done. So just a quick little video for you guys. If you're curious about doing it, all you got to do is remove that little panel and everything's there, luckily enough. So it is pretty accessible. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you hadn't already. Peace out.